Hi everybody, I'm going to start off my presentation by going over what confounding variables are, since those play a role into internal validity. So the definition is kind of other things that end up contributing to our research. They're extra variables that we don't necessarily want or need in our experiment because they can affect our results. And that plays a role in internal validity. Internal validity is, it asks the question, was the research itself done correctly? And it depends on the different confounding variables that end up coming up while doing the experiment. Avoiding confounding variables means high internal validity. And if there are high amounts of confounding variables, the internal validity will be low, meaning that the research itself was not done correctly. If the internal validity was high, then there is a high chance the experiment has close to only one independent variable, which is our goal. So we want there to be a high internal validity, meaning that there were not a lot of extra confounding variables turning up in our experiment. So the internal validity threat that I chose was mortality and attrition. This is a threat to internal validity because if your participant or participants, depending on how many you need and want for the experiment, if they die or multiple people die or become too unwell to participate in the experiment, then it skews what your results will be and could possibly and potentially end up ruining your results. And if they start dropping out, your internal validity will be low, which will affect the results, since the experiment will not be done correctly. And if it's not done correctly and your results aren't valid, then your experiment will most likely be terminated and not turn out the way that you want it to. Thank you.